Hi guys. So let's wait for 5 minutes so that other people join. So I'll try to cover today general crypto market updates, and I'll also talk about Giottus Futures product specifically because we have launched it 2 weeks back and we are seeing good traction. So Giottus customers who have not yet tried futures, we would urge them to try and also share feedback either through the customer support, through emails, or through these AMEs. Right? If you can share feedback on the futures product, it would be really great. It will be really helpful for us to make the product better. Okay, so let's get into the thing. So I'll start by sharing key data points. So first is generally my favorite, the ETF inflows. So if you look at it, last couple of days, Thursday and Friday, we have had negative inflows, but before that, it was slightly positive. And one of the significant impacts of that is like Bitcoin is hovering around this 111, 112 mark, and it has been around this price for quite a long time. If you look at last 1 month, right? Uh, and last 1 week, it has been around this particular range, 110 to the lowest it went was 107, and the highest it has gone is 113, right? After 26th August. So at some point, this needs to break. If it breaks, it will reach 120 on the upside. If it breaks down, probably 100K, 104 could be a significant support. Because Bitcoin is moving sideways, we also see a lot of the other coins are also kind of sideways. Typically, you see a 10-15 percentage plus or minus in the 1 week column, but most of the changes are in the single digit, except for Hyperliquid, which has done really well, 14 percentage. Apart from that, you don't see anything else in the double digit. WLFI, World Liberty Financial, after launch, it launched at around 0.3. It has gone down to 0.2, right? That's another significant change in the overall top 30 coins. And you also have OKX coin OKB doing well. It has gone up another 18 percentage this week. And overall, in the last 1 month, it has gone up by 300 percentage, right? So otherwise, more or less, it's as per the usual. You don't see any outliers. WorldCoin has done well. WorldCoin is the project promoted by Sam Altman of ChatGPT fame. So that has done well. Memecore is a coin that has continued to do well. Last 1 month, it has gone 270 percentage, and last 1 week, it has gone by 140 percentage. Pump.fun, after a long dip, it has started pumping. Okay. So these are the key updates on the price point side, right? And if we talk about the top news, right? See, overall, the technical analysis from CoinDesk, they say that BTC is eyeing 120K with a bullish head and shoulders pattern, right? Outside that, we see WorldCoin is doing 25%. Tether, there was a news, there was a rumor that they are selling Bitcoin to buy gold, but the Tether CEO, Paul Ardino, he has rejected those claims. And Nasdaq also, there is like a lot of news regarding uh, tokenization of stocks, especially in my Friday AMAs. I repeatedly talk about this thing, and it's extremely bullish for crypto in general and Ethereum to be specific. A lot of these tokenized stocks are getting traded on Ethereum chain, and more stocks get tokenized and they get launched on Ethereum. The total value logged, right, TVL, that is going to increase, and every dollar of TVL increase kind of gives like 30 or 20 cents to the Ethereum's market cap indirectly. So that way, if we have like $10 trillion of assets in Ethereum blockchain as in the form of TVL, we might see $1 or $2 trillion Ethereum market cap pretty soon. And Ethereum institution wise also, there is a lot of attraction. A lot of ETFs and treasury funds have started investing in Ethereum, right? So that is one thing. Doge leads in gains. So there is a protocol in Sui which got exploited for 2.4 million. So otherwise, there is not much news. This last 1 week has been a little bit of what to say, kind of like side, just like how Bitcoin is sideways. It has been kind of a boring market. So I'm happy to answer any questions regarding Giottus, regarding crypto markets, regarding our futures product launch, and especially I'm looking forward to hear some feedback, right? I'm back. Why Solana is still around $270? Why it didn't break? It's a very good question, right? If you look at Solana as this thing, last 1 month, it has shown a lot of strength. It has touched $200, come back, touched again $215, made a small correction, and again hit $210, made a small correction. And it's coming at $215, $217 right now. I think overall, it is still kind of bullish. If you look at the pattern, right, from $100, it's been continuously making a high. So if you zoom out, right, you can see that it's almost a straight line from 155. It has almost gone in a straight line to 214. But if you zoom in, you'll see all these zigzags. But with respect to crypto assets, we are accustomed to seeing daily moves. That is why we become very impatient. But in times like this, we have to zoom out a little and see that it has actually done really well. After going from 260 to $100, it has bounced back to $214. So from April, we have had more than 100% gains. Right? So this is really good. So we should not be too greedy. So overall, in the long-term perspective, both Solana and Ethereum, I am very bullish upon. Right? Both of them are strong projects with strong fundamentals. And one of the reasons why Solana is having a little bit of trouble is because recently the meme coins have not been doing really well. Right? Last 1 year, the whole Solana bull run happened on the back of meme coins. Right? And it ended with Trump launching his own meme coin. And after that, there has been a period of lull. Right? Even Pump.Fun has not been doing greatly. So that is one of the reasons why Solana is stabilizing at this point of time. I will not even say it correcting. And I think the second half of this year, there is a plan of Bybit launching the equivalent of Hyperliquid in Solana. And see, Solana as such, the fundamentals are strong, right? It is a very good network where there is high throughput, which is not available in any other platform. And if you look at DeFi Llama and if you look at Solana, you can see that TVL is on a continuous increase, right? So how do I? Yeah. So even in 2025, right? So this one happened in Jan when the TVL was maximum 23 billion. So that is when Solana price also reached the maximum. We saw that maximum price in the last 1 year. Yeah. So if you look at this page, right, in 2021 we had Solana at $230. Then it went all the way down to single digits. We had around $9, $8. From there it touched $250. It has made a small correction, but it's still at 214, right? So this particular time period, right, when in January when it was at $250, we had a TVL of $23 billion, right? So during the same day, you have a TVL of $23 billion, and now we have crossed that. We are at $24.6 billion TVL, right? And it is still increasing, right? It is not decreasing. The trend is on an increase. So if this TVL is going to increase to $30 billion, $35 billion, it is definitely going to reflect also in the price, right? So I am kind of bullish in Solana in the short term, right? So and even in the medium and long term. So you should not worry about day-to-day fluctuations. If you are bullish, if you believe in the fundamentals of Solana, you can buy and wait, right? Your time horizon should be at least 1 month or 2 months, right? If you are looking at daily, it's like kind of a random walk. It makes no sense, right? If you look at this page, right, what can we learn from this page, right? Very little to learn from the 24 hours change, right? But if you look at the long term, you can see a clear trend. Which are the coins that are doing well, which are the coins that are not doing well. And you see Solana here, it has done 33%, which is really good, right? 3 months, 33% is a really good number. BNB has done 30% in the last 3 months, right? Ethereum has done 56%. Ripple has done again close to 30%, right? So always zoom out when you are in doubt, right? And if the last 2 months, 3 months have been really good, then 1 month I think you should be okay discounting. Stop loss, take profit needed for future. Otherwise, it's hard to manage liquidation. Definitely, Jayan. This is work in progress. That is why we have put the beta sign, right? In less than a month, we will have this live, right? That is also one of the reasons why we have kept the fees zero, right? We want more feedback. See, apart from stop loss and take profit, which is something that we know we need to build, we are also launching a lot of new contracts, right? So that if you are looking at any particular coin and you are not finding right now in Giottus, probably by Wednesday or Thursday, you should have more coins, and hopefully we will add the coins that you are looking to trade in. Apart from this, do you have any other feedback, right? Apart from stop loss and take profit, do you have anything else that you think we should add in Giottus that will make it better than or at least equal to other products? Right, we are very happy to incorporate those changes. I have one FBAC market order not available. I need to chase the price to put order. So you want market order? Got it. Got it. I will try to add market order along with the limit order that we have. Why Ajay's question have so much tabs? Confusing, bro. Actually, these are very good feedbacks, right? You will take all those things. I'm taking a screenshot of all this, right? We'll try to see how we can do this. So Aaron is asking for WLI FI futures and also CRO USDT pair. Definitely, Aaron. We'll consider both of these, right? CRO probably in 2-3 weeks we should be able to go live, right? We are adding more liquidity from different exchanges. So right now liquidity we are taking from Binance where CRO is not available. So that is why we are not having CRO USDT pair. But pretty soon we should be sorting out this issue. WLFI futures probably this week by Wednesday we should be having it. Definitely done, Nara. Okay, I think I have answered almost all the questions. So any other feedback, any other questions that you have for me, happy to take. Or probably we can look at one or two other news publications, Blockworks and Cointelegraph, that what are the key news that is happening. See, actually, most of the market is not actually moving because of crypto. Today, the talk of the town is Donald Trump, right? He is hogging all the limelight, all the action, and he is the newsmaker. So the whole world is at the brink thinking what Trump is going to do next. So there is a 25% plus 25% tariff on India. There is a 15% tariff on Japan, and the Japan prime minister recently resigned. and China, Russia, I mean India temporarily. We are all part of a block, and we were having discussions. Then again, India shifted back to the US camp. So a lot of these things are happening, and it's keeping the markets in a kind of jittery mode. Apart from this, US also, there's a lot of internal things that are happening. Their jobs, the number of jobs that they are creating, the unemployment numbers, the overall there's something called as PMI, which is like the confidence of the industry, how much they are investing in inventory, etc., etc. So those numbers are not giving a lot of confidence. So people are again hinting a recession, and with this cloud at the top, US government under Fed, they are also planning to cut interest rates. That is the expectation. So I think the FOMO meeting is in, not FOMO, this thing, Fed interest rate decision is on September 17th. Okay, so the FOMC meeting will happen on 17th, and people are expecting a rate cut. It could be 0.25 or 0.5 percentage, and if that happens, that is going to give a little bit of liquidity to the market. See, one thing is, from crypto perspective, from stock market and risk assets perspective, we see bad news as good news. That means if the economy is doing badly, government is going to print a lot of money, pump a lot of money, and that money is eventually going to come to the stock market and crypto markets. Actually, crypto markets pump before the stock market. So a recession is kind of good news for us, but we have to be very, very, very careful, right? The recession also could take the stock market and the risk markets along with it. So it's like a thin line. So we have to watch the markets carefully. But if government is going to print a lot of money, short term, we can see newer highs for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and all other coins. It's a good question, Vijayan. So I think we will deduct from your wallet when you close the position, right? If you don't have immediate balance right now, or yeah, I think that's how it works. Can you do live futures in any coin? It'll be good understanding your platform in futures. So this is a very good feedback, AI Master. So we are planning to rope in technical traders who are actually really good at this, right? So that they can give you a live demo on how to trade futures, how to analyze a particular chart, and why they are bullish on Ethereum or why they are bearish in the short term time frame on Tron. All those kinds of things we wanted to do live trading sessions pretty soon. Probably within this month we will start doing this regular sessions, right? uh, what is futures 101? Any blog post? I think we do have them. Okay, I think so we have perpetual futures. This is like the launch blog, and these are the coins that are currently live. And apart from that, you can also see the trading FAQs. Right? We have tried to answer most of the questions. If you think any of the questions has not been answered, we will try to do that. We are also launching a FAQ, sorry, 101 for futures, like what is perpetual futures, how futures work, and all these things. I'm not sure if it has already gone live or it's going to go live. Okay, so here you have like what are perpetual futures in crypto and how do they work, how to trade in perpetual futures. So we already have these blogs created. Please go through them. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to customer support. They are always available for you. Right? You can. So you have the chat option here. So you can ask people if you have any doubts with any particular feature, or if you are looking for any particular coin. We are actively collecting the feedback from customer support and passing on to the business team so that we can implement those things in our product. Yeah, that is that. Okay. And Mobile app futures. See, right now it is available. It is available as a web view. Right. If you go to the home page, you can see the futures option in that home as a icon in the middle, like where we have mentioned staking and everything. Soon we'll be adding the icon in the bottom bar, and we are also parallelly building mobile app futures as a inbuilt product. Right. That should also come sometime in October. Is it possible to launch, I mean, latest meme coins so that we can short it? Definitely, Aaron. You give me a list, right? I am definitely sure, like WLFI, pump are the coins you are looking to short. So those coins we are planning to launch it by Wednesday. I think pump is already there. WLFI, we are planning to launch it on Wednesday or so. If you have any particular coins that you have, do mention, we can do it. How node TDS works in futures, can you please explain? Okay, very good question. Okay, so this is not something that is specific to crypto. So for a long time, people have been trading in crypto, I mean, stock market futures, right? So stock market futures, the government has clarified that futures is not stocks, right? Okay, again, I'll explain what they mean by that. And you need to understand the basics of futures, right? How it all started. Probably there was another video where I had explained what futures are, but I'll do it again for the sake of the general audience. So originally 200 years back in US, there are people, potato farmers, there are pig farmers, and there are industries. Let's take the example of Pepsi, right? Pepsi manufactures Lay's chips packet. So 3 months down the line, 6 months down the line, they still want to be selling the chips packet for 10 rupees, but they don't know what is going to be the cost of potato. It could be 10 rupees or 200 rupees. If the cost of 1 kilo of potato is 200 rupees, it's going to affect their business. So what they will do, they will go and make a deal with the farmer. In next January, you deliver me potato for 30 rupees per kilo, and I will always buy it from you. Right? For farmer also, it is good in the sense, if there is going to be some kind of too much of production, glut, then potato can go to 10 rupees per kilo also, right? And farmer doesn't want to make any loss. So he is also happy. He locks with the product at the price at 30 rupees. So come January, the Pepsi company gets potato at 30 rupees per kilo, even if the market rate is 100 rupees or 10 rupees. Right? This is how futures contract started getting created. It is about a delivery at a future point. Right? That is why it is called futures. And slowly what happened is, at some point people said, okay, there need not be any delivery. We'll just settle the difference. If the market rate is 50 rupees, right? The farmer will give 20 rupees to Pepsi company. If the market rate is 10 rupees, the Pepsi company will give 20 rupees to the farmer. So over a period, what has happened is, people who don't need potatoes, they are also have started trading or speculating on the price of potato futures. Right? That is where we are. So what government has said is, the potato and potato futures are two different things. If I put a tax on potato, that is not applicable on the potato futures, because futures is a derivative. It is not potato. Right? Potato futures is something else. So right now the TDS, the 30% tax, no set off of loss, all these things are applicable for potato, which is crypto. Right? Since crypto futures are not crypto by nature, this TDS is not applicable to futures at this point of time. If government comes up with a new circular, that is a different matter. But as of now, this is the legal stance most of the law firms are given us. So that is the reason why we are not charging any TDS. Any signals can you share, like coin DCF, shopping market? See, again, very good question. So in Telegram, we have started sharing signals, and we also have a WhatsApp group. Pretty soon, like I'll do another AME in Friday. There I'll share both these links. Right now, I think probably I'll do it right away. Okay. So I'm posting it here. I'm not sure if this will come, or what I can do is, so it's basically t.me, or I will share the screen. That's better. or see, we will post this in the group description link. Okay, so that you can join. Yes. Okay, so that is that, right? I will share these links in the YouTube, in the video description, in the either in the description or in the first comment. We'll put and we'll pin it, right? So that you can join. So someone is asking about Sei coin. Okay, this is, I'll come from the top. So signals, we have got it sorted. ETH holder, so you will be receiving regular signals going forward. We have already started posting. So futures looks like commission mandi thing to lock the price. Correct. So this is how it started, right? So everyone, see, for example, as a crypto company, or like let's say I'm a Bitcoin miner. Today I am having mission. I know I will be producing 10 Bitcoins per month. Right? Today, one Bitcoin is 1 crore, I'm getting 10 crores. What if Bitcoin price goes to $30,000, $50,000? There are companies like Marathon, Riot, which are, they are like companies like Reliance, but their primary business is to do Bitcoin mining only, right? So for them, they need to know 3 months from now, 6 months from now, how much they will earn, right? So they also sell Bitcoin futures, for example. So they can say, I'm locking Bitcoin price at $100,000, right? So because I am making 10 Bitcoins per month, I will make $1 million in January for sure, right? But if Bitcoin price goes to $200,000 or like 2 crores, then they will end up making a loss, notional loss. And if it goes to $50,000, they end up making a profit, right? But as a business, if I don't want these kind of fluctuations, I can go and buy or sell futures. So this is called hedging, right? This whole concept is called hedging. Right? People do hedging on different things, even on currencies. Let's say I'm borrowing 10,000 US dollars. Today the price is 85. Tomorrow, if it goes to 100, I have to pay. Right now, I have got 8,50,000, but I have to pay 10 lakh back. Right? If it goes to 50 rupees, right? Then I have borrowed $10,000. I have to pay only 5 lakh back. Right? So people, industries which make borrowings in dollar and all, they do this as hedging. Right? So futures is used for all these purposes. But apart from all these people, there are people like us, right? We don't need dollars, but we still, if we want to take a bet on dollars, we still buy USDT or we sell USDT. We can also do that through futures. Futures, other advantages, there is a leverage, right? So far, I have explained you normal futures. Then there is this concept called perpetual futures, which we have launched, which most of the crypto exchanges have launched. In perpetual futures, there is no delivery. So there is no January, February and all, right? It is never settled, but we use something called as funding rate to ensure that the price of futures is close to spot, right? That is something a little bit more complex, right? How this funding rate is calculated. But in simple terms, if futures rate is higher, we will make people sell by paying sellers and taking money from buyers. And the opposite, if the futures price is lower, the shorts will pay the longs, right? This is how it is. So through this mechanism, they have been able to make this whole product work, and that is about perpetual futures. Okay, there's one more question someone has asked about Sei coin. Let me share the screen. Okay, so if you look at Sei, I think you can see the screen. So again, the TVL has done fantastically well, right? So that way, I think this is a good coin. But you should also, there's one more thing. So this in isolation looks good, right? So, but there's also one more thing that you need to check. So 631 million is the TVL. Their market cap is $1.7 billion. So there is a 3x, right? If you look at Ethereum, it's 151 billion and market cap is 520, it's 3x. So that way also it's more or less on the lines of Ethereum. But Ethereum, if you look at the TVL, it is going vertical. From 66 billion, it has gone to 155 in the last 3 months. That is why price also has gone up, right? If you look at the Sei coin, last 1 year, the price is more or less kind of flat. Probably because the TVL is increasing, the price can increase, right? It has gone up by 50% from June, right? That is there. It was at 0.17. It's at 0.29, which is more than 60 or 70%. But compared to last year, December, it is still down by 40-50%, right? So one of the fundamental factors is TVL, but if the team is selling, if this TVL is faked, all those things we need to deep dive before making an actual investment call. So uh, on a high level, say looks okay because TVL looks okay, but individually we have to also understand the reasons why the coin is not pumping or why the coin dumped so much in the last 1 year, and whether it can go back again. So all these things we need to do a little bit more research. But yeah, on the higher level, it looks okay. Yes, I have answered almost all the questions. Right? If there are no more questions, we can end the AME here. So I have taken all the feedback. Right? We need more meme coins. We need stop loss and take profit. We need mobile app with proper links for futures. Right? Adjust positions. You are having too many tabs. AI master asset. So we definitely will look into this. Right? Uh, Ramki advocate says, brother, can you tell about Wazirex update? Okay, I think with respect to Wazirex, the news is that they have done another round of voting, and the voting I think is favorable for Wazirex only. That they will go ahead with the earlier plan where they will redistribute 50 or 55 percentage to all people based on their 2018 or 2023 or 24, 23, whatever balances people had. Uh, and they'll also be taking a few $1 million for their own new product that they're launching, the DEX and the legal expenses. I think they need to take approval from the Singapore court before they can start distribution. So all those things are there. That's the news I have about Wazirex, but I don't. And they are also having hinting about coming back to the market, launching it. But I don't think Indian government would be very friendly with them because they're extremely angry with the way they have handled things so far. So in TradeView and in our exchange, baby Dodge differs. Is that any issue? Can you tell about that, sir? Okay, it's a very good question. See, if you look at any price of any token, the Google price and the exchange token will be different. Price will be different because India is a very closed market. It's almost like saying onion price in Chennai and Hyderabad are slightly different, right? So this is completely decided upon the market, right? If the market can source cheaper coins, they sell it. If the market is only having expensive coins, the price is higher. There is a premium, right? USDT also, even if the USD INR rate is at 85, you see that the USDT rate is 91 or 92, right? If you have USDT at 88 or 89, there are a lot of buyers ready to buy even at that price, right? This is because normally what happens in any market is that if USDT is at 92, right, and USD is at 85, I will send $85,000 rupees outside. I'll get $1,000. I will sell it in the market. I get 92,000 rupees, 7,000 rupees profit by selling $1,000, right? So I send 85,000, buy $1,000, convert that into USDT. I get 1,000 USDT. The 1,000 USDT, if I sell it in the market, I get 92,000 rupees. So in two transactions, I am getting 7,000 rupees profit, which is more than 8 or 9%. But in India, we cannot do that. We cannot send money outside to buy cryptocurrencies. So because of this, the USDT price continues to be higher. Normally, in all other markets, the USDT price comes down. In India, the USDT supply and demand defines the premium or the discount. If there's a lot of demand for cryptocurrencies, if a lot of people are buying cryptocurrencies, the price of USDT goes high. When the Trump coin got launched, USDT price went as high as 98.99, and when this coin DCX got hacked or when Wazirex got hacked, the price went all the way up to 70 to 75 rupees also, right? So, and typically what we have seen is when there is a pump in the market, USDT price slightly decreases. It goes to 87, 88. When there is a dump in the market, it goes higher, 93, 94 also it goes, right? So because of this, and USDT price, you multiply with the coin price, you will get the approximate INR price. So that is the reason why there is a lot of difference. Okay, so another question that Ramki is asked is, if 2 days, if you're not logging in, automatically gets logged out. See, primarily the reason is for safety, right? We are not sure if you are in control of your device, if someone else has access to your device. That is the reason why we do an automatic logout every few days. right? It is only for safety purpose, right? It's very easy for us to keep the session completely on, right? If it's a social media account, it makes sense, but because it's a financial account, we need to log out to ensure your app and website is safe, right? Your phone, we don't know who is in control of. For that particular purpose, we are doing this. Cool, cool, cool. I think I have answered almost all the questions, right? And it's 6:35. If there are no more questions, I think we will end the call here. Again, Friday I will be doing another AMA. Looking forward that the AMA will be in Tamil, and hope to see all you guys. And I'll also I also promise that some of the points that you have mentioned regarding the futures, in terms of at least future contracts that you are looking for, we'll try to get it done by Wednesday. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, guys.